Thank you and good evening. I just want to thank Team Hope and the Democratic Women of the South Suburbs for giving me this opportunity to speak to you tonight, and thank all of you for your warm welcome. Again, my name is Pat Mahon, and I am a candidate for State Senate for the 15th District. I thought I'd start off by telling you a little bit about myself, where I came from, what I've been doing, and how I got to where I am today, for those of you who don't know me. But I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago in the Robert Taylor homes in the West Pullman neighborhood. I went through the Chicago public school system. I graduated from Lindblom High School, went to Bradley University, and then graduated from DePaul Law School. I practiced law in the private sector for a minority-owned engineering company as their general counsel for a while before starting my career in local government. I later married my high school sweetheart. His name is Pat also, so it makes it very easy for us. And we moved to the village of South Holland 21 years ago. And when we moved to the village of South Holland, I started and rolled up my sleeves right away and got involved. I volunteered from day one in the village for a couple of reasons. First, I didn't want anyone else telling me what was going on in my community. I wanted to know firsthand what was happening in my community. And second, I wanted to do everything that I could to make sure that the village of South Holland was a good place to live, work, and raise a family. It's interesting because now I am the deputy administrator for the village of South Holland, and I've been working there for the past 10 years. So I've worked my way up to a deputy village administrator. And what's funny is that people were telling me, you know, well, you shouldn't talk so much about South Holland because South Holland is different. Well, you know what? I have news for you. It is different. In my opinion, it's a model community. It's a community that this district should model after. I have learned from the best in the village of South Holland. It is a village that celebrates its diversity. It is a village that balances its budgets every year, including in this tough economic time. And it is a village that has never laid off a single employee in the history of the village. And so I am proud of the things that we have done in the village of South Holland. As a matter of fact, we have not asked for any furlough days. We have not reopened our union contracts. We have not cut anyone hours. And our village employees will be getting a cost of living increase May 1st when the fiscal year starts. So I think we kind of know what we're doing, and we are very proud of that. I am very proud to be a part of that team that has created an environment for success. And so that is how I am different than the other candidates. I want to bring that knowledge and leadership to Springfield. I want to bring that knowledge and leadership to the people of the 15th District. That is how I am different. I am the only candidate that has this kind of proven extensive government experience that can be useful in Springfield, considering the state that we are in right now. So for me, it's really about, it's not all about me. It's really about, making a difference. It's about the peoples whose lives that you touch and those who touch your life. And it's about being a role model for young kids, and particularly young African-American girls. And I think if we can help people create the best life possible and be a role model, it doesn't get any better than that. So, I honestly feel like I've been doing this or working towards this for the past 10 years and not knowing what this is. And so it's one of those things where I want to make sure when I'm in Springfield that I do things that will create jobs for people out here in the south suburbs. I want to make sure that our kids have everything that every parent wants, and that is a better life for themselves than they had. And I want to make sure that people have the jobs that they so desperately need, and jobs that pay a living wage, not just a minimum wage, but a living wage. So some of the things that I want to focus on in Springfield are, creating an environment where entrepreneurs can flourish and create jobs. I want to focus on transportation initiatives so people can get to and from jobs that earn a living wage. And I want to focus on our education system, just making sure that it's funded fairly, and that there is that vocational aspect of school, of the education, because I think that we need to give our kids more of a choice so we can make sure that no child is left behind. And so I think, in Springfield, we need to have people who have good, solid government experience. We need to have people who know what it's like to balance a budget. We need to have people who understand economic development, understand education, understand transportation and infrastructure needs. Also, we need people who have been out here in the south suburbs, who have been at the meetings, at the tables, working hard to make sure we have our fair share. One of the things that Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. said today was that he wants, and we all should want, the south side of Chicago and the southern suburbs to look just like the north and northwestern suburbs. It is our turn, and there's no reason why we can't have it all. And so it is my goal to make sure that we do everything we can to work towards making sure the south side of Chicago and the southern suburbs have everything we so desperately need. So when you go to the voting booth and you cast your ballot for Barack Obama, I am asking you, for President Barack Obama, I am asking you to please carefully consider who is the most qualified candidate to be effective in Springfield, and also cast your vote for Pat Mahon. Thank you.